Gonna spread my wings. It's my chance to shine. Discovering there's so much more to life. Episode 16. This is our sweet 16th episode. Hope some of you remember that show on MTV. Sweet 16. Episode 16. Oh, this is a fun one. Here it is.
Pottervision, Pottervision, Pottervision. Pottervision.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Pottervision podcast, the show where my good pal Tom Lawrenson and myself, Lukas Kirkby, we analyse, we dissect, we think what makes each chapter of the Harry Potter books tick. This week, it's the penultimate chapter of the first book. It's episode 16, it's chapter 16, Through the Trapdoor. Tom, you alright, mate?
I'm alright, mate. Are you alright, mate?
I'm alright, mate. Nice to hear you're alright, mate.
How have you been?
I've been alright, not too bad. We've had a Christmassy break, haven't we?
Yeah.
This is the first episode we've recorded for about 3 weeks, which is a long gap for us.
Yeah.
And my goodness, have I got some updates.
Oh!
I don't know if you're ready for this.
Go on.
Now, it's been an ongoing thing in the serial, almost as interesting as the book itself.
More so, some might say.
More so, some might say, about me mould.
Yeah. Mould Watch, episode 16.
It's gone nuclear. There is damp everywhere. Got a damp guy to look at it. It's all off the scale. It's wet. The humidity in the room is 80%.
God.
He investigates. It's not just on this wall. It's on the kitchen wall, the chimneys, whatever. The roof's rubbish. It's all going on, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm having to get a new kitchen.
Oh my God.
I'm having to get the walls all off, treated, replastered, decorated. I'm having to have a new roof.
Listeners, keep an eye out for mould and damp.
Yeah, keep an eye. This is a cautionary tale because it's just been a nightmare, but it's getting done.
Yeah.
We had a temporary sink delivered today, so
Oh my God.
don't have to wash my pots in the bath anymore, so that's positive. Scrub-a-dub-dub. So that's been going on.
Yeah, was the man who came round to, do this?
Yeah.
He comes round,
Yeah.
Heard you got some mole, what's your name? I'm the mole.
I'm Mole Man.
I'm Mole Man.
Hey, I'm Mould Man.
Mould Man, meet Mole Man.
Mole Man, meet Mould Man.
Yeah.
We're going to start a new double act. It's called Mole and Mould. He's got the D.
Ooh.
Maybe not.
But also, or some of our listeners may not be aware,
Yeah.
that because of this damp, stop me if they are aware of this,
Yeah.
but because of your damp mould situation,
Yeah.
you have discovered a hidden cellar.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Forgot your
Yes.
hidden cellar.
He's investigating the walls. He goes, knock, knock, knock. That sounds a bit hollow.
Someone knocks back.
Someone knocks back. Let me out. Pull it away, and there's a door, and there's a little cellar, and it's like a meat cellar, because there were hooks in it, and there's alcoves.
Oh my
And
God.
there's even a little gap on the left wall that looks to be potentially another room as well. It's fascinating.
You're not put your hand through or anything.
You can't put your hand through, but you can shine a torch through and see, like...
What
a whole room.
if you put your hand through and
Yeah.
a hand grabbed your hand?
Oh!
Oh,
That would scare me.
I'd like it.
But then I think it's got to be accessible from somewhere else. Because that wall has been, plastered up for
Could be a little
years.
Fritzl situation, maybe there's like a little tube, someone's dropping food down, or maybe there's like a chicken laying eggs down there.
What?
The thing, if it was me and that happened here,
Yeah.
if I put my hand through a wall,
Yeah.
and someone grabbed me,
Yeah.
Have you seen the film The Watchmen?
No.
Well, there's a superhero goes to prison.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're all like looking at him and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're about to mess with him. And he goes, "You have to remind yourselves, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me."
Whoa!
And then he hits someone with a tray. That's what I'd do. So
Yeah.
if someone grabbed my hand, I'd grab theirs even harder, and I'd start pulling them through.
Yeah. And hit them with a tray.
No, I'd pull them into my house, hog tie them,
Oh.
call the police a few days later.
Yeah. And read them bad poetry.
Maybe like, hang this hog-tied person from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just swing them about a bit.
As a warning to the rest. You put your hand through and grab me. This is what happens. It's the whole head on the spike. This is what will happen to you.
Yeah, hog-tied.
Hog tied. How are you? What have you been up to?
Well, I've not been working this week, taking off annual leave.
Woohoo!
And-
Hey, do you know what? Always get it out of the way early, I think.
Get it out. So you can spend the rest of the year working solid. Yeah, but I've been working and I've been doing me hog tie erotic fiction novels, as you know.
Yeah.
But just been taking it easy,
Yeah.
recuperating, eating the leftover Christmas chocolate,
Yeah.
and just, relaxing into me new clothes.
Good
Yeah.
old fashioned.
And also I had a shave and a haircut.
You have, and can I just say, your hair is bouncy.
Oh, yeah.
The volume, the curls,
Yeah.
the movements.
Yeah.
And you're clean shaven.
Clean shaven.
I thought I'd walked into a little boy's room. But it's you.
I gotta just say,
What?
even though you thought that, you kept walking.
No comments, sir. Now then, before we delve deeper into that hypothetical situation, would you like to have a lovely rundown?
Give me that rundown.
So it's exam time and all the exams are happening. They've got these quills that have got a bewitching spell on them. They can't cheat, but they get all the exams done and it's a big relief. They're relaxing, they're chillaxing, and Harry suddenly thinks, isn't it a bit strange that some bloke gave Hagrid a dragon egg? What's all that about? They go and ask Hagrid about it. Hagrid doesn't even remember what this guy looks like. It's very mysterious. Turns out he asks about Fluffy, and Hagrid reveals that the way you get past Fluffy is you play it a bit of music and it goes off to sleep. They think bingo. Next thing, they realise that Dumbledore has gone off to the Ministry of Magic. They think Snape's going to do it now. He's going to get through the stone.
Yeah.
So they decide to follow him. They take the whistle Hagrid got. They whistle Fluffy to sleep. They go down. Suddenly they're entangled in some weeds. They get through that. Then they play chess. Then they catch some keys. Then there's a dead troll. Then there's some potions. It all happens. It's a crazy, crazy experience. But they get through all the things. Ron has to be left at the chess. He gets hit by the Queen. And she bashes him over the head with a stone arm. He's unconscious. We don't know what's going on. And also, when they get to the potions, it's just Hermione and Harry. And there's only enough drink to get through these flames for one. Harry drinks it. He goes that way. Hermione drinks the other one. She goes back to warn Dumbledore about what's happening. Harry goes through to the final chamber. But it isn't Snape there. And it's not even Voldemort. Who is it?
Who's it?
I don't know. I didn't read on because that was the cliffhanger before the final chapter, and that was through the trapdoor.
Excellent rundown, and well done to you for not reading on. I'd like to highlight you as a perfect example of a good student. If any of our listeners are reading on before they've finished this episode of the podcast, shame on you. It's cheating. It's cheating.
Yeah, shame on you. And I hope for the next hour, while you're listening to this, you just feel guilt. And it ruins your enjoyments because you should not have read on.
Go stand in the corner.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm even more proud. Do you know why? Because I was on that cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Right? And the last page of that chapter was on the left-hand side of the book.
Yeah.
And the first page of the next chapter was on the right-hand side of the book.
Yeah.
So it's not as if I even had to turn a page to find out what happened next. All I had to do was my eyes flit to the right to see what's next, and I didn't. I resisted, and that's why I should have a gold star.
And that's why you're the co-host.
Yeah, that is. Do you know what? That's how I got the position.
Honest. What a chapter.
What a chapter! And we mean that.
Yeah. Fun. Harry's having nightmares, you know, they're getting worse than normal because now there's a man with blood dripping from his face.
Yeah, it's not good. His scar's hurting. It's a nightmare. And, you know, he can't focus. And he's got these big exams.
No one seems to care, though, you know, because Ron and Hermione didn't see what he saw in the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, you know, I'm more bothered about my exams.
Yeah.
I've taken to not believe you, Harry. I don't really... Even though you saw someone creating doing such an unforgivable thing, drinking the blood of a unicorn from the body. I've got potions to be worried about. So if you could keep that to yourself, buddy, and stop depressing us with all of that, we'd be very happy.
You shut up about this. I'm trying to revise for these exams. Harry can't concentrate in the exams. Because he's worried that at any point Voldemort might come into the exam room and try and kill him. That is the perfect strategy for Voldemort. Because, as you know, during an official exam, only the invigilators are allowed in the room, not any of the teachers. He's going to be undefended. There's going to be no Dumbledore. There's going to be no McGonagall. Just some retirees with nothing better to do than walk up and down doing invigilating.
Are you imagining they're retired muggles?
Yeah.
just to double cement it in there, the student puts their hand up. I don't understand this question. Well, I can't help you.
Yeah. It's the perfect thing for invigilators. Get in invigilators who don't have a clue. But yeah, Voldemort will have a field day because they are defenceless in that room.
Invigilators. We had an invigilator once in one exam. I was like, that kid looks the same age as me. Just a kid wearing a tracksuit walking around. I was like, who's got him into that? His mum.
Well, I invigilated once. I was an invigilator at a school.
Tell me more.
It was very boring. And I did a few things. I did invigilating, which is literally just walking up and down, getting somebody a pencil if they've not got a pencil, extra piece of paper for me, please, all that kind of stuff. But I also did, and this was a bit more interesting, scribing and reading. So you read for someone if they have trouble reading. And then the other one is scribing, where they tell you what to write.
Oh, yeah.
Scribing is horrendous. Because somebody's doing their GCSE.
Yeah.
For instance, maths.
Yeah.
You read them the question, they give you a wrong answer, and you just have to write it down. And it is horrendous. There were kids I would scribe for, and I would be like, I'm failing this exam. And I'd be writing the answers thinking it was me. I was like, I've never failed anything in my life, and this is a 1 in new money. Dad, this is going to be bad. But you've got to be poker faced. You know, someone goes, I think the answer's 3/5, and you're like, right, yeah, okay, and you can't.
It's not. It's 3.14.
Honestly,
it's not.
That was tough.
It's an even 100.
But invigilating's boring.
Did you ever not feel like giving him a helping hand? You know.
Oh, you always felt like it, but you just could never do it.
I would have.
Would you? You'd have helped them.
I'm your classic cheater.
Yeah.
I had a French exam once.
Yeah.
It was the written essay exam. We had to write an essay about something.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were going in with their essay written in the back of their dictionary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the teachers got wind of it and they said,
yeah.
anyone found with an essay in the back of their dictionary, blah, 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 expelled.
Yeah.
Maybe not expelled.
Yeah.
At GCSE French.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I haven't got this question, I haven't got this essay memorised.
Yeah.
So I wrote it on 8 tiny pieces of paper,
Yeah.
And when I was a teenager, I had very long hair.
Yeah.
So what I did, I flicked my hair over the desk.
Yeah.
And I'd open the tiny piece of paper under the hair, and with one eye I'd look, and I'd open the other eye and write.
That is so elaborate.
And I got the whole thing out, and then, but what I have to do, after I'd done one, I knew, right, the first one's, wherever it was, in your top pocket.
Yeah.
Right? And then the next one is in your back pocket, yeah?
Yeah.
So then, but I'd have to destroy the first one.
Right. I'm imagining you, right? You the night before, your mum can hear you pacing up and down your bedroom. Oh, he's revising. She peeps in through the door. Right, left pocket, right pocket, back pocket, hair. Left pocket, right pocket, back. Why didn't you just learn the bloody essay instead of trying to memorise the order of your body parts that you had secreted paper?
Boys gotta cheat.
Boys gotta cheat.
You ever cheated in an exam, written a formula on your hand?
No, I've never cheated in an exam.
I'd go into exams with everything written on me.
Oh my, I couldn't do that, I don't think.
I'd look like I'd just come out of a prison in Brazil.
Yeah.
Covered in head to toe in tattoos.
No, I don't think I'd dare cheat in an exam. Now they've got anti-cheating quills, but they say it was sweltering hot in the exam rooms. Oh, it was hot, too hot. They've all got these anti-cheating spell, bewitched quills.
Yeah.
Right, they can do that for every student, but not a fan in the room. Not good enough.
My quill stabbed me for putting paper in my hair.
It's boiling.
I know. The exams they have, though, in some things,
Yeah.
make a pineapple tap dance across a desk.
Just mental. Kids being loud in the corridor. Shh! There's exams going on in this room. You listening? If you're blue and you don't know where to go, just a pineapple tap dance over the desk.
Put it on the Ritz.
Put it on the Ritz.
Tequila!
Gary Cooper.
Or McGonagall's one. Turn this snuff box into a mouse.
Yeah.
Quick question, McGonagall. What, my sweet teacher, is a snuff box? Oh, it's a tiny box you'd keep your fine tobacco in for sniffing. Why have we got these in school?
I know, they do seem a bit irrelevant to... You know, a lot of people complain in school, don't they? Like, oh, when am I ever going to use maths in real life? You know, when am I going to... Look, read this book. When are you going to need to make a pineapple tap dance?
Oh, I'm going to invite my mate to this party. Oh, him? Oh, he's boring. No, he went to Hogwarts. He's got all the best party tricks.
If you're blue and you don't know... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I wish we had a bit of snuff. Is that a mouse? Yep.
Hey!
Pass it here.
Pass it over. See, it'd be great, you know, if you were a wizard, you'd be able to sneak stuff into, like, you know, through customs and stuff.
Yeah.
You'd be like, no, I haven't got any drugs, just rodents. Let them through.
These children in their first year are very concerned about these exams. Oh,
Yeah.
these exams.
Yeah.
And it reminded me the same kind of fear that teachers instill you in like GCSE and A-level.
Yeah.
Where they're like, if you don't pass, if you don't get through these
Yeah.
exams, you're never going to be happy.
Yeah.
You won't have a wife. You won't get a husband. You'll never get a mortgage.
Yeah. You need these exams. But arguably, I think there's more on the line here, because I think Hogwarts is the only wizarding school in Britain. And am I right in thinking if you don't get through Hogwarts, you won't be able to do magic in the real world?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe then.
If you don't pass these exams every year, you're not gonna be able to be a magician, basically, a wizard.
Fair enough to them then.
Fair enough. Be stressed.
And there's a line of this which said,
Yeah.
what was it? It was something like Harry in years to come would forget how, I don't know, something about Voldemort. And
Would
the
never
exam.
know how he got through his exams when
Yeah.
he was worried about Voldemort the whole time.
I was like, oh great, so he survives this book then, does he? Oh, I'm ruining it in this bloody...
For years to come. Yeah, that's true. How many
penultimate
years?
chapter, yeah.
That is removing the peril
Oh.
from every situation he's in for the next 7 years.
I read this constantly now, and I'm like, oh right, so everything's alright then.
Yeah. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. It's like watching one of the old James Bond films. He's going to survive. He's back next film. What is the point?
Or it's like when someone like, I've not seen the Harry Potter film, should I start? Well, you might as well, but spoiler, there's 8 of them, and he lasts till the very end.
I really thought he might have died by the 5th one.
They get out of the exams
Yes.
and they wander out into the garden,
Oh, yeah.
or wherever they are,
Yeah.
where the Weasleys and Lee Jordan, right,
Mm-hmm.
are tickling the tentacles of a giant squid.
Euphemism?
What? Sorry, so it's,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's by some bay of water.
Yeah.
And a
They're by
squid,
the lake, aren't they?
and a squid's got some tentacles out.
Yeah.
And they're just caressing it, stroking it. Creepy.
It's weird, isn't it? That's not like having a laugh. That's not like, ooh, scaring somebody with a squid. The squid is lying down in the water and you're just there tickling it. For how long? How long are you doing that for? It's very strange behaviour, isn't it?
I know, and they're so concerned, teachers. Oh, what are you doing inside on a day like this? Can't you see Lee Jordan and the Weasleys? They're caressing that squid. Why can't you be more like them?
Honestly, it's mental.
Get...
What about the Patil twins? They're just tapping the head of a rat.
That's the that's the type of thing. If I was a teacher and I saw some kids,
Yeah.
like, you know, stroking a squid, I'd be like, I'm just going to go call their parents immediately. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the head. I'm going to call the police.
Yeah. It might not be it might not be something you ring home about, but it was something that you would make a note of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unusual behaviour.
Very weird. Now, Harry,
Yes.
he's less concerned about his exams
No.
and he's concerned about his bloody scar.
Ugh.
It hurts, he said. My scar's hurting. My hair's going. How do you differentiate between your scar and your head? Harry, take an ibuprofen, lad. You've got a headache.
Yeah. You've just got a headache. What? You're having bad dreams. You just need a paracetamol. And then you'll be sorted.
How much water you been drinking?
Not enough.
The amount of salt this boy ingests
Yeah.
throughout this book. Sausages. He's getting in his body constantly.
100 roast turkeys.
Bacon, bacon, bacon. You've had no water for an entire year.
It's sweltering hot in the exam room. He's dehydrated.
Yeah. He's completely dehydrated.
Yeah.
He goes, quick, let's go at Hagrid. Hagrid looks at Harry and he goes, do you want a drink? No word of a lie. He goes, got time for a drink? Harry goes, no!
He's dangerously dehydrated.
Yeah.
He needs some lovely, lovely liquid as soon as possible. Now, they go to Hagrid. Now, Ron says Neville will play Quidditch for England before Hagrid lets Dumbledore down. Get your kit on, Nev. He's about to. He's about to reveal Fluffy's secrets.
And also the term he used, let Dumbledore down.
Yeah.
Hagrid's the biggest letdown you could have as a mate, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to be late. He's let Dumbledore down so many times already in this chapter.
Yeah.
All the bad things he's been doing.
Yeah.
Like inciting violence on a child. Oh, Draco deserved it, McGonagall. Or Snape, he was saying mean things. He deserves a punch. Right. You're my employee. You shouldn't be saying things like that about students.
Yeah.
Like,
Using magic outside of
yeah.
anywhere. You shouldn't be using magic.
Committing crimes on school grounds.
Yeah.
And letting children take the fall for it.
Yeah. Hagrid is synonymous with unreliable.
He's a letdown.
So, Neville, you better get ready. You're going to be playing for England.
And he's drinking as well. Oh, you got time for a drink? Children, pal. What are you on about?
Because he's definitely having an alcoholic one.
Yeah.
100%.
What a letdown. So he's out there shelling peas, whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelling those lovely peas.
And then they get to the bottom of it. They go,
Yeah.
Hagrid, when you got Norbert the egg, right?
Yeah.
The fella you got it from.
Yeah.
What did he look like? Oh, I don't know. He was completely covered.
Completely covered. There's a difference between having a hood and...
He couldn't see anything. He couldn't see anything. Oh, he wouldn't take his cloak off. What?
a cloak.
What the hell?
Because a cloak, at best, covers the top of your head.
Yeah.
Why would it then curve round to cover the front of your face as well?
You seen Muppets Christmas Carol?
Yes.
So the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Oh, yeah.
You remember his hood?
I think
It's
so.
so big and dark. There's nothing inside. So maybe this fella who Hagrid drinking with in the pub,
Yeah.
he's stooped down. He
Yeah.
can't see.
Yeah.
Or he's under a duvet or something. Or he's holding up a sheet so Hagrid can't see him. Can't even see the fella's eyes.
Maybe
Oh,
it is the Ghost of Christmas Future. and then he took me to a graveyard and pointed at this grave and it said Hagrid on it. Next thing I know, I'd fallen into the grave and then I woke up and it was Christmas Day. What? Don't tell Dumbledore. Please. It was the Ghost of Christmas. And that's going to be it. It's not going to be Snape. It's not going to be Voldemort. It's going to be the Ghost of Christmas is yet to come. He's going to silently point at the Mirror of Erised and then take Harry to a grave.
now, you wouldn't want to come with me to Fozziwig's party, would you?
And then he gave me a dragon egg, and then he took me to my old school to see my sister, Fanny. And then I saw my wife, my fiancée, break up the engagement.
and he said to me, are you the ghost of Christmas present? And I said, no, but come in and know me better, man.
We're the Ghost of Christmas present and the Ghost of Christmas present. Whoa! They're not all the Ghost of Christmas present, Hagrid. Some of them are Marley and Marley.
But this bloke, imagine
Yeah.
you go into a pub, right?
Yeah.
Sat there. You've had a big long day, you're doing whatever the hell you want at a school.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bloke comes over to you, goes completely covered. Want to play cards?
Yep.
I know. But like, all right, are you any reason you're holding that blanket over your head? Nope.
Nope. Maybe it's E.T. on that bike.
And why? So everybody knows
Yeah.
that Hagrid, more than anything, wants a dragon.
Yeah.
Why does everyone know that?
Yeah.
He can't, he has to, tell everyone that he meets that
Yeah.
he's always craved a dragon.
Well, he told Harry within 5 seconds. I think they were in Diagon Alley 5 minutes before. He's like, well, I always wanted a dragon, you know.
And I never got one.
It's just parents' evening every time they go to Hagrid. Yeah, they're doing very well. I've always wanted a dragon, you know. Can you tell us about how our son's doing? Nope. Dragon?
Is your son Harry, Hermione, or Ron? No? Then I don't know.
I don't know anything about them, sorry. I just know about those three, and they have cups of tea, and they help me when I make mistakes.
And they're my best friends.
Hang around with any other teachers? Nope.
And also he goes, he won't take his cloak off. He spent a night playing cards with a man under a duvet or whatever.
Yeah.
And Hagrid's like, well, that's not unusual at the Hog's Head.
In fact, I'm the only one that shows my face. Where are you?
Most people say I wouldn't be caught dead seen in here. You drink at that pub, the same one that Hagrid goes in? No.
No. He definitely goes to some dodgy bars, does Hagrid? For the cheap booze.
No, but yeah, to the extent that Quirrell knew exactly what Hagrid wanted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we need to figure out how we can get past this dog, other than killing it, because I refuse to kill a three-headed dog.
Yeah.
We'll ask Hagrid, he's always at that pub. We'll take a dragon egg, because he wants one. And we'll say, you wouldn't know how to look after a dragon. Oh, I bloody would. I'd look after bigger things. Oh, yeah, like what? Three-headed dog. Oh, I bet you wouldn't know how to make that fall asleep. I bloody would. How then? Play it music. Oh. Do you want the egg? Yes, please. Don't tell Dumbledore.
How has that plan worked? That if you'd have told me, right, I'm this is how I'm going to get the information. I'm going to buy him drinks and offer him an egg. You'd be like, mental, that's never going to work. And it does.
They've got one chance. That's all the way that we imagine. I know you're like a Voldemort's like accomplice. Yeah. I'm gonna buy drinks and I'm gonna give him an egg. Right, I've hitched my wagon to the wrong head.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the Cruciatus curse until he reveals the information. But you try your one. And if that doesn't work, I will torture him.
Hats off to you, Quirrell. It worked.
But not hats off if we're in company. But yes.
So the kids figure it out. They go,
Yeah.
oh my God. Well, they haven't figured it out. They figured something out.
Yeah.
It must have been Snape.
Yeah. It must have been Snape under that quilt.
Must have been Snape. We've got to tell Dumbledore. Yeah.
We've gotta tell him. But he's still a black.
We've got to.
Hey, we've got a lovely surprise for you, Quirrell.
Then they go, right. Right, we've got to tell...
into McGonagall,
No,
don't they?
we've got to tell Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Right. Where's Dumbledore's office? I don't know.
Yeah.
What does Dumbledore do at this school?
Don't know.
He's been well. Maybe his office is in one of these rooms at night in his pajamas. Maybe those are his office hours. But because Harry briefly mentions what's he called in the forest, the centaur.
Firenze and Bane.
Friends and Bane's Firenze will stick up for me,
Yeah.
or Bane will stick up for me, or whatever. He'll tell him.
Yeah.
So nothing became of these, these
Centaurs.
these injured unicorns,
Yeah.
these murdered unicorns in the forest. Hagrid's mission was to go in the forest and find out what's been killing them.
Yeah.
He goes into the forest with a load of children for some reason.
Yeah.
They find
Yeah.
2 dead unicorns, and
Yeah.
Harry sees a being
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
the dead of a unicorn.
Yeah.
And then so they left the forest. So Hagrid's reporting back to Dumbledore. Well, Hagrid, what did you see? Well, Harry saw a creature drinking the blood. Oh, really? Well, I'm off on holiday. Isn't that cool?
It's ridiculous that has not been resolved. Does Hagrid agree that it's Voldemort, or does he not know?
Hagrid is like one of them characters in this book that likes putting the word Voldemort out of his mind. Oh, no,
like it.
don't involve me. Do you want to have a drink? I'm in my shorts and t-shirt.
Just doesn't want to accept the horrible truth.
Beautiful day for it. Yeah, and they run into McGonagall.
Yes.
What are you doing inside? Can we not? We go to this school. Can we not be inside?
Yeah.
It's a hot day.
Especially a boarding school.
Yeah.
It's not like it's break time and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They've finished their exams. They've got no lessons for a week.
Yeah.
Nope. You have to be outside of school. You're not coming in till 6. It's raining. I don't care. Why can't they be inside?
Yeah.
People can go to the library. Surely, at
Yeah.
break time.
But in this chapter, they're going to get... they're going to get spoken to twice about being inside.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. So they bump into McGonagall. Oh, where's Dumbledore?
Yeah.
And she goes, what's that got to do with you?
Yeah.
And they go, we've got a secret to tell him.
What?
We've got a secret to tell him.
Yeah.
And what was I going to say? Yeah, and she's like, right, what is it? And they're like, oh, can't say. And she gets annoyed.
Yeah.
And they say, it's about the Philosopher's Stone. She drops all the books.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
Can't believe they know about this.
How do you know about that? It's in danger. And she goes, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Is that not cause enough that these children are running up to you
Yeah.
and saying it's in danger? They found out about it somehow.
Yeah.
They think someone's trying to get at it.
Yeah.
And McGonagall's like, no, it's well guarded enough.
Yeah.
There's some flying keys down there and there's some vines. We've washed our hands of it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Dumbledore's on holiday.
Yeah.
Shove it up your arse.
She's being massively negligent here. To not even discuss it with another teacher.
Yeah.
To hear what they have to say. Not even say, oh, how do you know about that? Or what do you think is going on?
No, it's
She's
just
not interested.
giving up. Listen, exams are over.
Yeah.
I've got me books.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a hot chocolate and I'm going to read them. Get outside.
Get outside. Nothing gets in the way of me and me marking.
Yeah. But then at the same time, the kids aren't doing themselves any favours.
No.
Because Harry says something like, oh, he won't say that they think it's Snape.
Yeah.
Because what harm is it going to do you if you say out loud you think it's Snape?
Yeah.
They won't even tell Hagrid. Like, they think Hagrid never going to believe them, that they think tonight's the night.
Yeah.
Dumbledore's been sent off, so he can't do anything.
Yeah.
But they think, oh, no.
If I was them, I'd try other teachers. I'd try Flitwick. Say, Flitwick, the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
I'd try anyone, Professor Sprout, Madam Hooch.
Yeah.
Someone's got to believe him and take it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you guarding something is important out of the school, and all the teachers were involved in protecting it, then what would any harm be of just having one teacher sit there at night?
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit there tonight. You take shifts. Dumbledore's away.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough cause to try and protect the stone. And I wish that is how this chapter had ended.
But it didn't!
I wish they'd said... And so we sat there, you know, Quirrell came along and went, Flitwick, what are you doing here? We think someone's going to try and break into here tonight. All right.
Good night. Yeah, we'll just get Filch there to... guard it. Some kind of extra precaution. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. And later on, when they try and go there again, McGonagall catches them again, and she gets so angry with them. But why not just let them? Why not let them just stand guard? Yeah. Is it going to do any harm? You just say, right, as long as you don't go in, keep watch. Keep them busy. Yeah. Why not let them? So
then they bump into Snape, don't they? And he's got a little grin on his face and goes, why don't you get outside? And they're like...
People might think you're up to something.
You know what they should have done? Like me and that scratch on my car. Yeah. They should have pointed in his face and said, are you after the Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah. See what he does. Do you reckon that would have riled him?
I think he...
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? What?
That's how you got to get answers out of people.
Yeah.
If you want to know an answer, you got to do the Goblet of Fire Dumbledore trick. Yeah. Run up to someone shaking them, asking if they did that thing.
Are you trying to get the Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
Now Harry goes into his bed and he finds that is this in this chapter? I'm mistaken it. But
he previously found the cloak.
The cloak there,
yeah,
right?
He's got the cloak, yeah.
And I was thinking, did Dumbledore give it him back so he could wash his hands of the whole thing? I think someone's going to try and do a Philosopher's Stone heist tonight. I'd rather not deal with that.
Yeah.
Maybe Harry would like to. I can't think of anyone better.
I'll leave this under his pillow. Sniff his pyjamas before I leave. Happy days.
I'm going to get away. Do you know what? That's so... Because in most of these books, he doesn't do much, does he?
Yeah.
You don't get much Dumbledore action. We get that bit in book...
in the Mirror of Erised.
Half-Blood Prince, where he's drinking poison.
Where he's just poisoning himself.
Yeah. But yeah, is that what Dumbledore wanted, to put all this upon Harry?
Maybe.
So then, the kids, they're like, Harry... They're like, oh, Harry, leave it. It's not worth it. Yeah, and Harry's like, no, it has to be tonight because blah, 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 blah. He'll come and kill me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. My parents are dead, blah, blah, blah. I've got to get to the stone before Snape.
And he's really passionate about this.
Then what?
I don't know.
You've got the stone. I've got it. In comes Snape. Give me that.
Nope.
I said, give it me.
Gotta catch me first.
You're not that fast.
Catch me. Chase me. Yeah, what is going to happen? But I do like this part. This is where I think the Harry that we are going to learn about over the next 7 bloody books comes out. He's like, look, if we don't go and get this stone, there's going to be no Hogwarts. House points don't matter anymore. My parents died because of him. He's brave. He's saying, right, we just need to do it. We've got to do it. No talking, more doing.
I've got nothing to live for, no friends and family and that. But I think we should all do it.
Yeah, let's do it all together. Because they worry about getting expelled. Now, Hermione says something that annoyed me.
I love this. Go on.
Flitwick told me that I got 112% on his exam. They're not throwing me out after that.
In a first year's exam? How could they?
2 parts of this. A, these exams are a joke. Why can you get 112% in an exam? Just a mockery of exams.
Did you see how that pineapple danced across that table? What did you give it? 112%. You should have seen the pineapple. The dance, the pirouettes, the soft shoe.
There weren't enough marks on offer for what I saw. Yeah, what mark did you get? 60%. Oh, just under half. Well done. It's mental. And weird logic. Oh, I did well in an exam. And I also murdered a kid. Well, you're still going to get expelled. Sorry, Your Honour. Yes, I did rob this bank. I did, sell all these illegal drugs. I did murder a few people. But, hey, look at me sats. Can I go free? No.
Can I go free? Can I go free? No. Oh.
All that revision for nothing.
That is so funny, that smugness. I'm carrying this school. Of all the pineapple dancers, I'm the greatest.
Look, because of me, this school has got the top results in the country. It's the only school in the country. The exam results don't matter. Who are you in a league table with? Nobody. Only when it gets to Europe do you get 2 more entrants. Why would they care what the results are? Mental Hermione.
I love that bit. They're out and about. They decide, Harry, we'll go in with you, pal.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do this. Is there room under that cloak for 2 more? Probably.
Always, baby.
We're kids. Out and about.
Someone tries to stop them.
Well, Ron sees Mrs. Norris.
Oh, no, before that.
Is this the Peeves bit?
No, this is Neville.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I skated right past
Neville tries to stop them. He's ready for a fist fight.
Yeah.
Put him up! Put him up! Put him up! If only he had a brain. He's ready to fight them.
Yeah.
And Harry and Ron go, Hermione, do something! They've got to stop him. She goes, Neville, I'm really sorry. She raises a wand. I've got to do this, Neville. What a twist that would be.
Hermione, we were having a laugh. We were having a lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs.
And then you went and did that.
And all the way from Australia is your brother you've not seen. She does this. Petrificus totalis.
Petrificus totalis. Yeah.
Right, before you cast that spell, why don't you say, right, look, guys, one of you's going to have to catch him.
I'd lob a cushion down.
Lob a cushion down. She petrifies him. And then the 3 of them just stand there as he falls face first onto the floor.
On those cold slabs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, imagine. You can't move an inch,
Yeah.
can't even close your eyes, and you see, like, quickly approaching those bloody cold castle slabs.
All in slow motion as you descend, and your nose just splats.
You told me to stand up for myself. Yeah, but not to us. We want to walk all over you.
Stamp, stamp, stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So poor Neville.
But then out and about,
Yeah.
see Mrs. Norris.
Yeah.
And Ron goes, can we kick her? He's like, this is our last chance.
Yeah.
We might be murdered tonight.
Yeah.
Please, is my dying wish, let me kick that cat.
Yeah.
Harry's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Look, we've got this invisibility cloak. We don't want anybody to know that we're sneaking around the castle. What was that?
Sorry.
Couldn't resist. Ron, you're a fool.
But I'm trying to get to know Ron. Ron, what would you do? Everyone having a laugh around the table. Ron, last day on Earth, what are you doing? Oh, probably going to boot a cat.
What? I was going to go on holiday.
Probably hold me loved ones in my arms. Oh, no. Boring.
He's a mad boy.
Yeah.
Madder than Ron. It's Harry.
Yeah.
They happen upon Peeves.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, somebody's there even though I can't see you.
Yeah, they're under the cloak.
Should tell Filcher, I should.
Yeah.
Right. Harry thinks, I know what I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
An impression.
Me.
It's me, the bloody Baron. Bugger off.
Imagine.
They've known each other. Peeves and the Bloody Baron have known each other for about 400 years. Peeves should know what he sounds like.
He sounds like a 12-year-old boy
Yeah.
leaning into a deep voice.
Yeah.
That's what he sounds like, the Baron. And it's scary. Have you ever heard a man who talks like a child? It's scary.
This, for me, is the biggest tragedy when they made the film.
Yeah.
Cutting out this bit.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved to have seen Daniel Radcliffe attempt to do the Bloody Baron.
They should have done a lot more of these.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Harry is a talented, he's got a talent, I don't know, what vocal range this boy's got.
Yeah.
He can do impressions. He's doing parcel tongue.
He's a linguist. Please utilise this more.
Yeah, and Peeves is like, so he hears this little boy chatting, and he goes,
Yeah.
oh my God, the Baron, I'm so sorry. If it was you, I would never have spoken to you like that, because I'm so afraid of you. Why?
Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah. And, unlike Peeves, the Baron cannot move stuff
Yeah.
and objects. Peeves, as far as we know, is the only poltergeist in the school.
Yeah.
The Baron is just a ghost. Why is he
Yeah.
scared of him?
What? He can't touch him? He can pull funny faces at him.
Yeah.
He sounds like a child, seemingly. But,
Oh, no, I don't want him to blow a raspberry
Yeah.
at me.
yeah, and then, so a lot is happening in this chapter.
A lot is going on.
They're weaving through things. Some things are mentioned, and they're not even given that much detail.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
why even keep it in?
Yeah.
If you're not going to,
Do you know what it is, though? We're coming to the end of the book, and there are all these little nuggets where you think, oh yeah, I remember Peeves. I remember
that.
Mrs. Norris. These little bits of
Yeah.
information.
Oh, I remember Peace being afraid of the Baron. Why was it? Because he sounds like a kid. That's why.
It's rewarding.
Then,
Yes.
into the room with Fluffy, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So, we've realised
Yeah.
that Fluffy, he likes music, as
Yes.
Hagrid says.
Yeah.
You play him a nice little tune.
Yeah.
And this can just be a single note.
A single note.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Terrible guard dog.
Yeah. Whistle.
Sing.
La
La da 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 dee da 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 da.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Just
Because the person who's gone in before them has brought in a harp.
self-playing.
Do you know how
harp.
big a harp is? A harp is bigger than a human being.
Yeah.
So Snape or Quirrell or whoever is lugging this massive harp and decided to play, I don't know, Callum Lyon on the harp.
Maybe that was part of it. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So no one's going to ask questions.
Yeah.
He's thinking, if I'm lugging a harp across Hogwarts,
Yeah.
and he goes, what are you doing with that, Quirrell? Don't ask. Fair enough.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. It's very suspicious. No, not very suspicious to have a harp. Can I tell you about the most Welsh film I've ever seen?
I wish you would.
Now, we had to study this for
Yeah.
Welsh GCSE, right? And it was called To Llian Wen, the White Owl.
Yeah.
And it was about a woman who goes back to the town where she grew up, and she wants to get revenge on the teacher that caused her mother's death and all this kind of stuff. He got run over in the road, right? And this film is so Welsh that the climax of the film, she kills this teacher by throwing a harp at him. And she launches a harp across the school hall, and it cracks him on the head, and he dies.
Strong
Woman. But yeah, you can't get much more Welsh than that, can you? Killing somebody with a harp.
I thought you had a point.
That was the point. She killed somebody with a harp. What? How more Welsh do you want to get?
That's Welsh, killing someone with a harp.
A harp is a traditional Welsh instrument.
Is it?
Yes.
No, it's not.
It is.
Greek, isn't it?
Well, I don't know whether, but it's like a national instrument. It's one of like the
ancient
top.
Greek,
It's one of the top 2 Welsh instruments. The harp.
Cupid playing a harp.
No.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
No, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
Maybe
Cupid was Welsh.
Cupid was Welsh. No, but trust me though, a harp is like every Welsh school has a harp.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Right. Was Cupid Welsh? Well, let's think about it. Cupid is like famous for making people fall in love.
Yeah.
And who's like our living, like, making like romance guy? It's Tom Jones, isn't
Tom
it?
Jones, yeah. Yeah.
Is Tom Jones Cupid?
He's Welsh.
And he makes people fall in love.
Yeah.
Not unusual. That song is playing, and I'm in the room. I'm falling in love.
I am. Yeah. I once thought that my grandma had signed music sheets from Tom Jones.
Yeah.
It was like, to play piano on,
Yeah.
right? Manuscript paper. There's a signature on it, and it looks like Tom Jones, and the song is a Tom Jones song. Just help yourself to my lips, to my arms.
God, that making me fall in love with you right now.
Oh, I better not sing any further.
Help yourself to my lips, to my arms.
To my arms.
If you need, treat the home as if it's your own. That's like some horny host.
Just help yourself to my legs, to my chest.
Oh, I could stay at his house, but you know what he's like.
He's always offering his body.
Imagine your house is covered, like, flooded with damp, and you're like,
yeah.
I could stay at Tom Jones's house.
Just help yourself to my lips, to my arms. But to end the story,
Go on.
it wasn't Tom Jones's at all. It was my grandma's next door neighbour, who wasn't called Tom Jones. He was called Ken James, and his signature looked a lot like Tom Jones.
What I want to know
Yeah.
is why is Ken James signing your grandmother's music book?
Yes, Ken James. We want to know
Right in, Ken.
if you're still with us. I don't know if he is, but if you are, well done. And let us know about that bloody music.
Yeah. So then they're debating or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're like taking turns making a tune. Ron, would you hum for a second, pal? All right.
But they're right. Why not hum or sing or use a little instrument like a little... He's got a flute, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't understand why they have a harp. But why not sing? Sing a tune while you're walking down.
Hey, just sing the conversation you're having.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, who wants to go first through that trapdoor?
Well, I was thinking, 'cause we know it's Quirrell, don't they? And I know the perfect song that Quirrell could sing.
Go on.
Poker face, poker face.
Yeah.
Because he's got a stutter.
Maybe that's...
Funny that, wasn't it?
No, I thought you were
No.
saying because...
I'm saying it because he's got a stutter and Poker Face has a stutter in it.
Because he played poker with Hagrid.
Oh, that's
And he
funny.
wouldn't show his face because of...
Yeah.
I've got a terrible poker face, Hagrid.
I don't want you to see what I've got.
Well, you're going to win against me anyway because I'm the biggest mouth in the wizarding world. Yeah, and then then they open the trapdoor. Right,
Yeah.
who's going to go first? Harry's playing the whistle. I want to go first. Right, mental, this boy.
Yeah.
They can't see down this trapdoor.
No.
They don't think to use a bit of limos or whatever to light it up.
Torch.
Harry goes, I might be dying anyway. I'm just going to throw myself down.
Yeah. Or even just drop a stone and wait for a sound.
Anything.
Anything.
I'll just throw myself down then. Throws himself down.
They're
Right.
lucky. At first.
Yeah. Landing these vines, whatever.
Yeah.
Harry goes, jump down, the water's fine. Right.
Come on
They all
in.
jump down, and then Ron comes down and he goes, we must be miles underneath the school. How far was that fucking drop?
Miles.
Miles.
Miles under the school. Probably about 3 metres.
Yeah.
Maximum. If they want to protect the stone so much, why not just not have the vines and let people fall to their death? Why not do that? Imagine Harry falls to his death. They shine a torch. There's Quirrell, Snape, 2 Dementors. Everyone's just fallen to their death. Just a big, massive drop.
That's funny. So they jump down, and
Yeah.
then Hermione's like, "Oh, if only we had some firewood." And Harry's like, "Use your wand." So they get out of the vines,
Yeah.
and then
She knows it because it's Devil's Snare. She goes, oh, yeah, what was Professor Sprout saying about Devil's Snare? Right. Number 1, these traps that are supposed to keep Voldemort at bay are on the first year syllabus.
oh my god,
Mental. Second of all, Professor Sprout, who has set this trap, is in the next afternoon telling all the kids how to escape it in the lesson. They're not thinking it through.
that's the thing. Like some of these
Yeah.
tasks are too easy. The next one,
Spikes.
yeah.
Forget vines. Spikes. Let people fall to their death and get impaled.
the next challenge.
Yeah.
It's a load of keys with wings flying round. You got to
Yeah.
catch the key that gets through the door.
No keys. Don't have any keys. Then they're just stuck. They're stuck in the room.
But like, whose challenge was that? Was that Madame Hooch's?
Yeah.
Is that who's?
It's got to be, hasn't
Do you
it?
reckon Madame Hooch's challenge?
Yeah.
But
Or is
like-
it Flitwick? Because he's charmed the keys.
Maybe together.
Yeah, together.
Her input's the broom.
Collaboration. Yeah, good.
Well, we've done this one together. Have you? I brought a broom.
Yeah, you've not put the work in. Excuse me, it's a cross-departmental project.
That happened in my year 7
Yeah.
history. There was like a castle project. You had to make
Yeah.
a castle, bring it in school.
Yeah.
On the day I bring in a castle, this lad goes to me, should we say we did this together?
No.
And I went, what are you adding to it? He goes, I've got this folder.
Hey?
He'd like done a bit of work in a folder. He'd done a folder and written about castles.
Right.
And I went, yeah, if you want. And then
So you've come in with a National Trust heritage site, and he's come in with the wooden sign at the front telling you when it was built.
yeah.
Right.
And then a girl in the class put random and went, how much did he do? And I just went, none.
And did you get in trouble?
No one was asked. It's year 7 history. Who cares?
Year 7, whatever.
But yeah. But the thing is though, like, great Dumbledore, you know.
Yeah.
Great enchantment, but how will I catch the key if I want to get to the stone? You know, like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to get on a broom, Dumbledore. Oh. Can my best friend use the broom, Harry Potter? No, he's not meant to be down here.
It's mental, isn't it? And, you know, if Flitwick can charm those keys, surely somebody can uncharm those keys.
Yeah.
Immobulus! Then they all stop. Why can't he do that? Maybe we're thinking too much into this children's book.
Yeah.
That's the name of the show!
Also, beautiful. Nice of Quirrell to reset the room.
Yeah, love it.
So, he,
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he takes the key out, throws it back into the air.
Yeah.
Done
I
with
love
that
it.
now. Thanks,
Let
Quirrell.
them have the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't revive the troll.
He
later
do-
on.
yeah. He does his chess game. Oh, reset yourselves.
Yeah.
Will do. So long-winded if you want to get to this fucking
Yeah.
thing. Like, I
Come
tell you
on,
what, it's a good job
Yeah.
that Dumbledore on these wizards didn't do Horcruxes themselves. It'd be
God,
never ending, would it?
It'd be never ending. Just resetting all the rooms. It's like, Voldemort's like, Quirrell, what's taking you so long? Just doing CPR on the troll. Trying to get him back to life.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Then they got into the chess.
The chess room.
Right. Game
Yeah,
of chess,
chess.
wizard chess, and then ultimately
Yeah.
goes down to Ron having to sacrifice himself. Hermione goes, Ron, you can't! What'd you call me?
What did you call me? Also, thank goodness this has turned up. This is the only task out of anyone I could think of in which Ron would be useful. The only task. Can you think of anything else that that Harry or Hermione could have done better?
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
It's fallen into his hands.
They got through the chess
Yeah.
and stuff.
All that jazz, yeah.
And all this effort, right?
Yeah.
And then they go into the next room, dead troll, right?
Yeah.
It just says, next room, dead troll. I think we're meant to assume that was... Whose
Yeah.
one is that? Is that Quirrell's one?
That's Quirrell's.
Big-
And I think that's a little hint.
Biggest clue that Quirrell let the troll into the dungeon if
Yes,
he was the one,
100%.
That is mental.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like if me and you shared a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, I came running out the bathroom going, a clog in the shower drain, a clog in all this long hair. You'd be like, well,
I was imagining a Dutch shoe when you told me that.
what do you mean?
Like a clog.
What?
Like
Oh,
a wooden shoe.
clog. Do you know what I
It was a
mean?
windmill in old Amsterdam.
You'd be like, well, you're the one known
Yeah.
for the long hair, so
Yeah.
I think you clog the toilet.
Yeah. Especially when I'm doing a 6-part dungeon challenge, and one of the challenges is a hairball.
Untangle my hair.
Untangle this, pull this out of the plug. I'm thinking it's you.
Yeah. Oh, what I loved was to the end of the game of chess.
Yeah.
Harry did his whatever. He takes the White King.
Yeah.
The White King threw his crown down at Harry's feet.
Oh.
Even for Wizard's chess, that's
Yeah.
a little dramatic for me. Right, you've won. There's me crown. I guess you're the White King now, Harry Potter.
I think it's wonderful.
Go on.
You know, I love the drama. You think the Hogwarts staff love theatrics. We know this. We've had brooms coming down with 12 owls. We've had fireworks to calm kids down. Of course, you know, the doors aren't just going to open. Of course, the crown is going to be flung to the floor, breaking Harry's toes.
Yeah. I know. It reminded me that you know, throwing his hat down because he lost.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I played Monopoly as a family, and I won. I think I ruined my dad financially.
Yeah.
And like it was got to the point where he landed on, I don't know, one of my hotels.
Yeah.
And he obviously didn't have enough.
Yeah.
And he just threw his money down at me. He was like, "Well, you've got it now, so there's that," and walked off.
It can bring out the worst in people, can board games. Honestly, it's a scary, scary thing. They get through. Now...
Who's feeding that troll? That's been down there a year.
Yeah.
Is that the same troll that was found in the toilets?
They say it was bigger in the chapter. But also, you know, every day. Right, it's Tuesday. Whose turn is it to feed the troll? Guess it's mine. Lumos, get rid of that. Oh, I played chess again. Just about won that this week. Are people having to do the challenges every time? Because as far as we know, that Fluffy's been there since the start of term. So for 7-8 months, that troll has had to be fed.
Good lord. Fluffy's not going to be able to walk after the end of this.
No.
Fluffy never reappeared, did he?
No, what happens to Fluffy?
Where does Fluffy live?
Yeah.
Still in that room?
Message in! We need to know! Send us a message.
Sick.
Again, why they have these potions, 7 potions on a table.
Yeah.
This is Snape.
Snape's one.
Again, if you want to protect the stone, why have potions there? Just keep the door locked.
Why have the clues?
Why have the clues?
I mean, the people involved in setting the task should know that the answer to this thing.
Yeah.
Just have the fire.
And the logic puzzle is not that hard. We cannot solve it because we cannot see the vials, but you can deduct a lot from the clues of what the things are. You know.
Absolutely.
So I think it... And because I think they say something like, some of the greatest wizards in history were never any good at logic. They could have done this. They could have come up with this. You just have to sit and think. It's not that difficult.
Some of the greatest. A children's puzzle that you'd get on the menu of a Wimpy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's why, you know, Elfric the Eager, you know, Grindelwald, Dumbledore, they always get so frustrated at Pizza Hut. They can't get through that maze. They can't find out which fox and chicken goes on the raft first. It's a nightmare.
Then, right, so they deduce which it is, and Harry goes, right, it'll have to be me to go alone.
Yeah.
Hermione's like, no, Harry! Putting half energy into that.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but okay. She ain't gonna go. And Harry goes, well, I was lucky once. Tapping his scar.
Yeah.
I might get lucky again. Right, Harry, you've misunderstood what a scar is.
Yeah.
It's not a shield. It's like, a healed over wound.
Yeah.
That's like, getting bitten by a shark.
I was lucky once.
I was lucky once tapping where a limb used to be. It might happen again. Yeah, it might happen again.
Yeah.
You might lose your other leg.
Yeah.
Well, here I go.
Mental. And he's not taking into account the idea of what we call conditional probability. You flip a coin, right? The chance, before you start, the chance of flipping heads or tails is half, isn't it? You've got half a chance of getting a heads.
Yeah.
If you flip it twice, you've got a quarter of a chance of getting 2 heads. Half times a half. But if you flip that coin, It doesn't matter what that coin is, you've now got half a chance to get that second head. Mm-hmm. He's not taking that into account. He thinks he's going to ride that luck the whole time. He's mental. He's a mad boy.
He's going to ride that luck.
He's mad. I'm imagining as well, throughout this whole chapter...
Yeah.
Go on, what were you going to say?
I'm imagining bloody Harry at a casino now. Harry, right, we've come far enough.
I was lucky once.
But also, these challenges are meaningless.
Yeah.
Because have the Mirror of Erised in plain view.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't... Why the fuck was the Mirror of Erised in that room?
I don't know.
And then when did they move it there? Because if the stone is in the Mirror of Erised, and, like, Quirrell can't get it out, then, like, leave it down there.
Because also, how's that mirror getting through the trapdoor? How are you fighting a troll? Not only have you got to fight a troll, but you've also got to keep a mirror intact. Mm-hmm. There's too many questions, and we do not have the answers. The whole of this chapter, I was imagining Quirrell and Voldemort like bickering through the challenges. You know, like arguing over what move to do in chess and all this kind of stuff. Being at the logic puzzle, and Quirrell's like, I think it'll be that. No, it's that one. It can't be the large one. I just like to. I think it'd be quite comical to see them dealing with everything.
Yeah,
it'd be quite insane. And battling a troll with some bloke giving you orders on the back of your head.
Right.
Yes. Oh, also.
Go on.
Right, they're looking at this logic puzzle. Mm-hmm. She spends ages thinking about it. Which potion do I take it from? Right? She works it out finally.
Didn't take her long,
but she worked it out. And then Harry goes, oh, yeah, there's not much left in this one. Why didn't you just do that at the beginning? You know somebody's got through already. Look for the one that's got hardly any liquid in it. The one that's got spit round the rim. Someone else survived it. Why don't you use your brain, get past the puzzle?
What I love about Hogwarts is that these rooms, when they constructed Hogwarts, they were like, we're going to need some rooms. Mm-hmm. Right, you know, like say someone's got they've got an architect with them, and the architect's, right, what do you want them for? Don't know.
We'll need them at some point.
Don't know. We're going to need a lot of them. We need them to lead into each other. Mm-hmm. Right, can you give me, like, an idea of how big they need to be? No.
Do you want, like, a central hall that connects all the rooms? No, we just want a linear sequence of rooms, so you have to go through 7 previous rooms to get to the final room.
Right.
Okay.
And, all right, okay, and a door into these rooms? No.
Stairs?
No. Trapdoor? Okay, that's a start. Trapdoor. And, Trapdoor's got to be small. Yeah?
Yeah.
But also, we're going to need to get a troll down there. Right.
Has this troll, we're thinking about this far too much, has this troll been bred down there? Has it been nurtured?
They've taken a child troll down there. It probably just died.
Oh my goodness. Just died of malnourishment.
Yeah. Oh, it stinks. You would too.
Rotting flesh.
There's no toilets down here. Oh, look at its massive thighs. That's all you'd be doing, eating.
If you were stuck down there, you would just be getting your way through a box of Quality Streets every day.
That's what you'd be doing, tossing down Quality Street down that bloody...
And fighting down the tears. Now, there's a lovely moment at the end of this chapter.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
Yeah.
When before Hermione leaves Harry, she gets a bit teary and she gives him a bloody great big hug.
Yeah.
And she says, "You're a wonderful wizard, Harry." Mm-hmm. And Harry gets a bit embarrassed and he says, "You're better than me."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Look," and this is the lesson of this whole book. Mm-hmm. Books, cleverness, mean nothing next to friendship and bravery. I mean, without me, you'd be dead. But we're friends. Twice. But I thought it was a lovely, lovely moment, and I think it's brought them closer together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And as well, Ron sacrificing himself is actually the only decent thing he has done since page 1 of this book.
Hermione's been excellent in this.
She has, hasn't she?
Excellent in this chapter. She's gone above and beyond. Even at the bit where, they said to her, Hermione, we need you to go keep an eye on Snape,
Yeah.
go to the teacher's lounge room, and if he says anything, say you're waiting for Professor Flitwick.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Imagine if you were at school, and there was a kid waiting outside the staff room.
Yeah.
And you're like, you alright?
Yeah, waiting for Mrs. Jones.
I'll just get her. And Mrs. Jones comes out, you alright, hon?
Yeah, just waiting for Mr. Hughes.
No, he said you were waiting for me. What do you want, babe?
Goodbye. It's awkward, isn't it? But she's on that pretense, isn't she, that she thinks she got an answer wrong.
Teachers go back in. I'm worried about Hermione Granger. You worried about Hermione Granger? I'm worried about Lee Jordan. Seen him stroking a squid.
We need to have a meeting. But yeah, Hermione is the most valuable member of the team in this chapter. She's dutiful. She is gorgeous. Sorry, dutiful sounded like beautiful. I think she's just done a great job, and I'm very proud of her as a reader.
Yeah.
Feel like a proud parent. We've followed her from being an outsider, really. They didn't let her into this friendship group for a long time.
Who do you reckon's more useful in these challenges, Harry or Ron? Because what's Harry done so far?
Harry's done nothing.
He's gone in so hot-headed. He's caught the key.
He's caught the key.
Got on a broom and caught a key.
Yeah.
Well, the key was injured.
Yeah, key was injured. Ron has sacrificed himself, which I think ranks him above Harry in these challenges. He also, I think, without Ron, they'd have never got through the chess. So I think Ron, actually. Hermione, Ron, Harry. But we've got the next chapter, haven't we?
Who knows what's going to happen?
Nobody.
Well, I know that he's going to stay alive for years to come, because that was ruined in this chapter.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
How many
Oof.
dead trolls out of 5 are you giving this chapter?
Do you know what? Every week we say, what a chapter. But this week, what a chapter. It was long. It's probably one of the longest chapters we've read.
In my book, it clocked in 30 pages, I think.
Worth it.
But I do have size 50 font.
I thought it was great. We went on a real journey. I feel like it wrapped up a lot of things to do with the exams and all that kind of stuff. We had the confrontation with Neville, and the challenges are fun. They don't make sense, but they're fun. They're exciting, they're different. Each teacher's given a different flavour, and we've got the massive cliffhanger at the end. But do I want to give it the maximum amount of stars? No, I'm going to give it 4.5. It was bloody close. It was a good one.
Now,
Yes.
with me, this had in a chapter
Yes.
everything I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of weird shit.
A lot of weird shit.
It had confrontation.
Yeah.
It had a lad stroking a squid.
Tick.
Yes, please. It had Hagrid rolling up his trousers. I'd like to see that.
Who wouldn't?
It's Hagrid, more of Hagrid being the worst friend imaginable
Yes.
to, the most trusted wizard in the community, Dumbledore.
Yeah.
We can always count on Hagrid. No, we can't, Dumbledore. You got to get rid of him. Yeah, you got the kids going on a mission. You got Hermione petrifying Ron. You got Harry doing impressions.
What's more to love?
And you got these challenges. Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone really putting in their half,
Yeah.
What a lot of fun. I'm going to give this chapter
Yeah.
4.5 dead trolls.
Oh, we match. We agree. And what a lovely thing that we're on the same wavelength.
And it's got me all the more excited for next week's final... Is it final chapter?
It is.
Next week's final chapter.
Oh, I can't wait.
Pottervision.
Right. Now is time for my popular segment,
quiz.
Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you some questions, how well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 crew. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lucas, how well will you do?
Well, blue. You kiss.
Thank God. Right, quiz number 16.
Whoa.
Right, question 1.
Yeah.
What is Snape's exam?
Oh, to remember how to do a forgetfulness potion.
Correct. Question 2.
Yeah.
What corridor is the trapdoor hidden?
The 3rd floor corridor.
Correct.
Yeah.
Question 3.
Yeah.
What noise is made when Harry lands after falling through the trapdoor?
I know this.
Go on.
It's a lovely marshmallow treat. Flump.
I didn't think you'd get that. Question 4.
Yeah.
What positions of chess do they take?
All right. Ron is a knight. Harry is a bishop.
Bashing the bishop.
And Hermione is a castle.
Oh! He's right.
Oh, God.
Question 5.
Yeah.
What is the second clue in Snape's potion riddle?
Oh, I hate you for this. Let me think. I think I know the clues. So the clues. I think there's one clue that says there is always poison. No, don't give me that. Okay, I think the second clue is that the largest and the smallest bottles, the giant or the dwarf, do not have poison in them.
Unfortunately,
No!
Mr. Kirkby, that is not the answer
That
I
is
was
sad.
looking for.
What is it?
Right. So the clues given, it says, to help you in your choice, we give you these clues for.
Yeah.
Right. And the second one is, second different are those who stand at either end. But if you would move onwards, neither is your friend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr.
Yeah,
Kirkby.
was that the last question?
That was the last question.
Yeah.
You have not won the quiz this week. It all rolls over to next week and the final chapter.
Will I get that secret handshake?
It's all to play for. Right. So that has been this week's jaw-clenching episode of Quiz. Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 quiz. Gonna ask you some questions, how well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 quiz. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lucas, how well will you do? Excellent.
Hey! Now it's time for a highly popular segment. It's Hedwig's Droppings.
I don't know about highly popular.
It is with me. We're not referring to owl poo. We're not referring to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we refer to Hedwig's Droppings. We have to kick this week's segment off with a lovely 5-star review from Linda Diskin.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Linda, for writing this on iTunes for us. She says, I love the Pottervision podcast. Only recently came across it and working my way through the back catalogue. 2 boys from the Northwest lead you on a funny, irreverent and very British review of each chapter of The Philosopher's Stone. It's perfect for me, a Harry Potter fan from North Wales. Bendigedig. She says, I love the local references. Keep it up. Thanks, lads.
Beautiful.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you very much. And if you haven't left us a 5-star review, please do, because it massively helps us.
It really helps us and we love to read it.
We love to read it and, screenshot and send it to each other.
Yeah.
So please let us know. Now, we've had some questions from, he's a friend of the show, it's Kevin Caswell-Jones.
Oh!
KCJ. Now, he says, from last week, Harry got a lot of grief, didn't he, for losing all those points
Oh, yeah.
for Gryffindor. And he says, on the back of Harry being hated by everybody last week, he talks about at a normal school how you'd get bullied.
Yeah.
Right, he says, you'd get your head flushed down the toilet, be given a good hiding, stealing dinner money, calling your mum a slag.
Oh!
Oh, classic stuff. He says, what would bullying look like at Hogwarts, do you think? Well, we've already seen Neville, haven't we, have the leg locker curse
Leg locker.
on him. I think it's just lots of magical bullying.
Well, there are some parallels, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it goes down to, like, blood. Not skin colour, but blood. What's your blood like? AB? AB positive? 00 negative?
That's it, yeah. Instead of like, you're in the canteen, in one corner you've got the jocks, in one corner you've got the cheerleaders, you've got the nerds. Actually, you've got rhesus negative, you've got A positive near the canteen, split up by blood type.
What could you do, though, if you were going to bully someone? Not that we condone this, but
No.
if the magical world did exist, I would condone it, because, hell, why not?
I would not condone it, I would condemn it. It's a terrible thing to do.
Sticky stuff in people's shoes. You know?
Yeah. Like, I reckon, like Fred and George have a lot of, like, cranky stuff, like giving somebody a rash or...
Giving someone leprosy.
Yeah. Making somebody only say the word wibble wobble. I'm sure that was one.
What I love, when in the films when they start doing that,
Yeah.
there's like they're giving out the sweets.
Yeah.
Or I've got their little tuck shop where people are buying things.
Yeah.
And this little boy buys a sweet that gives him massive jowls like a like a toad.
Yeah.
Finally.
Why has he bought that? Hey. Now I look like a massive bloke. So yeah, who knows what bullying would look like at Hogwarts? We may soon find out in the rest of the books. Now, he also says, and this makes sense, why would you have teachers walking up and down the corridors when Filch could just wire up a rudimentary CCTV system? He should concentrate more on elementary electrics and less on shagging Mrs. Norris. Now, can we just make one thing clear? When we implied many weeks ago that Mrs. Norris was Filch's wife, we implied that he is having relations with her when she is in human form. I must make that clear. But it's right. I think the wizarding world is quite uppity and quite snooty about Muggle inventions, when actually it would make their lives a lot easier.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Why would that make the lives easier?
Well, having CCTV instead of having to be up at 3 a.m, going up and down the corridors.
Yeah, then they've got how are they fueling this? A generator? Like, are they like signed up to Empower?
Why not
where
have
are they getting their...
electrics? Honestly, and like, why don't they adopt phones?
So you'd rather electric bulbs
Yeah.
than a bewitched like lamp that is fueled on magic, and it's
Well,
never going to go out.
Yeah. Well,
You're
maybe
mad.
a generator then.
And I think
Yeah.
like Filch is such a zero that
Yeah.
even if they had CCTV, they were going to go, do you know what? We're going to get CCTV. Filch, my dearest employee, are you okay to hook it up? He'd be useless.
Yeah.
Because not only can he not do magic,
Yeah.
but even if he went to the Wizarding World,
Yeah.
like thinking he was something,
Yeah.
I'm from a magic family, he couldn't get a job doing shit. Because he's not even got an education.
Surely you could do a 1-year college course in basic electrics.
I bet there's a lot of electrical engineers listening right now
What?
who are red to the face angry, thinking that you can learn it all in a year.
You don't have to learn it all. All he's doing is setting up a CCTV system, so you just need a power source. Get somebody in. My brother-in-law is a CCTV engineer. Ring him up.
But where's the power source coming from?
Right, find a generator.
Dugga, 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 dugga,
Some
dugga.
first years on a bike.
People are doing their owls, and you can hear that. Jugga, 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 jugga.
Right, well,
version.
let me put this to you. Why not phones? I know these require electricity.
Eh?
Well, why not scrap the owl system and adopt phones? Because I think phones are a great system.
Okay. I think everyone seems to be forgetting that Harry Potter is set in the early 90s.
Yeah, well, landline.
No, they won't. It's not going to work.
Oh, all I'm hearing is no from this guy. It's never a yes. But thank you very much for that question, Kevin. And he has one more, and this is a cheeky one.
Go on.
He says, is there a spell to discover the perpetrator of flatulence? And what is it called? I think that'd be good.
Accio, who smelt it.
Dealt it, smelt it. Body burpers, Revelio. Unconcealio Trumps. Something like that.
Honky stonk.
What, that musical style? Hey, I'm listening to Honky Stonk.
Honky tonk. When you get a keyboard and you click honky tonk, I'll just put.
So there we go. Well, thank you very much, Kevin, for all those lovely messages. Now then, we talked last week, I must correct a story I told last week about my mother trapping my grandma's hand in a car door.
Yeah.
I said they were going to see Tom Jones. They weren't. I got a text from my mother. Just to put the record straight, I trapped Ninie's hand in my car in a car park at the Palace Theatre in Manchester. We were going to see Cannon and Ball at the pantomime, not Tom Jones. So there we go. Rock on, Tommy. And R.I.P. because Bobby Ball died about 3 weeks ago, didn't he?
Well, thanks for bringing that up.
Sorry, I know it's I know it's been hard for you.
I think he lived around the corner to my parents.
Well, yeah, and they did loads of stuff in Blackpool, didn't they, on the Blackpool scene?
Yes.
Very good. And David also mentions that he also had a bashed ear with a car door. And he says it goes very hot.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Is there a worse heat, listeners, than a hot ear?
Oof.
Like when you get your ear bashed,
Yeah.
or I don't know, someone gives you a thump on the ear,
Yeah.
someone twists your ear. Is there a worse heat on the bod? Body heat?
Body heat. We don't know.
Hot feet?
And David also ends that tweet with #hangtumness. Look what you've started.
Thank you, David. Good, David. Hangtumness. I say we get a mob together.
Oh, yeah.
We find tumnus, we light our torches,
Yeah.
and we burn the bugger alive.
Oh, that's worse than hanging for me.
Hashtag hang tumnus.
Yeah.
Listeners, tweet us with hashtag hang tumnus if you want us to hang tumnus, if you want us to save tumnus.
Yeah, I'm going to start that hashtag. Hashtag save tumnus.
Save tumnus.
We want to know. Now, thank you to everybody who's messaged in this week. And we want to say hello to all of our new listeners. We've had a lot of new listeners in the past few weeks. So please get in touch. You can go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, The Pottervision. You'll be able to find us. And we're on the website as well, pottervision.com. And we've got a load of followers who are listening to us from America, from the United States. So if you're one of those people, let us know where you're listening from and give us a message.
Yeah, just give us a howdy, howdy, howdy. Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
That's not how Americans work.
Pottervision.
This was the Pottervision podcast, and we only have one more chapter of the Philosopher's Stone to go. We are excited about this. This was chapter 16 through the Trapdoor. Please join us next week. You're not going to want to miss this. The climax of the first book, chapter 17, The Man with Two Faces.
Oh!
Hopefully see you then.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Pottervision.
Thank you so much for listening to the Pottervision podcast. The music was performed by Jack Evans. If you've got any questions, comments or feedback, you can put them all on pottervision.com. Also, do us a favour. Please, could you like and share the show? Give it 5 stars and tell your friends. It'd mean a lot, please. All right, I know you will.